Okay, good morning, student. So, in today's science class, we will start a new chapter, and the chapter is friction. Now, friction is a kind of force which works in the direction opposite to the force. Friction means, you see, when you slip because the surface is very plain. Now, your shoes, below your shoes, you will see this type of surface, so that stop your shoes to be slipped. That is somewhat which is called a creators of frictions. Let's see a multimedia to understand it better.
Uh-oh.
Phew, that was close. No one stopped the plates. Yet they all came to rest. What caused them to slow down and stop? Let's see. A certain force opposes the relative motion between two surfaces in contact. This is called the force of friction. The force of friction exists between any two surfaces in contact. It's this friction that slowed down and stopped the plates from sliding further. What would have happened if there was no friction at all? The plates would have continued to slide without stopping. Oops! Without friction, life would never be the same. We'll never be able to walk, or even eat our food. Without friction, everyone and everything would just slip and fall. Now, let's look at some examples of friction. The surface of the carom board exerts frictional force on the striker, thereby causing it to slow down. The frictional force on the surface of the slide slows down the speed of the child sliding. And the golf course opposes the motion of the ball and brings it to a halt. So, friction is a force that opposes the motion between two surfaces.
So, what is friction? It is clear then. Friction is force. Simply, this force act in the direction opposite to the normal force. Suppose this is the direction of the force, then a frictional force will always act to a direction which is opposed to it. This will be your frictional force. Okay, and the example of frictional force we can see in our day-to-day life. When you apply brake to a cycle, it is stopped because of the frictional force. Now things don't fall here and there because of the frictional force, it stops. Now you see, when you play the carom board, you are using some sort of powder, especially the boric powder is used so that the surface can become smooth. What you basically do is you decrease the frictions, due to which the pills and others move very fast and nicely. So this is your frictions.